New season, same old Chicago Bears. Now we did hop into the real-time rosters, so all the records here are correct after week 2, except for the Bucks. I'm recording this right before that game. Let's talk about this squad though, because they just took a spanking. And we gotta start with Caleb Williams. I mean, what's the conversation looking like nowadays? I'm pretty sure he started this game as an X Factor, but after 2 weeks, he's already gone down to a star. Like, Caleb was such a supreme prospect. He had so much potential, such a high ceiling, and was arguably coming into one of the best situations overall for a first overall draft pick. And a little over a year into it, no doubt we've seen some flashes and some amazing glimpses, but he's most definitely got that bozo in him. But I mean, look, I'm not one of those people that gives up on young players easily and just labels him a bust right away after year 1 or even year 2, right? A lot of people take time, right? Everybody's different. Not everybody is Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen, right? We've seen Aaron Rodgers had to sit for a few years. I mean, Jordan Love now, right? Peyton Manning was horrible in his rookie season. Same with Drew Brees in the early years of his career. You have to let players develop, especially at a position like quarterback, but I think it's clear as day that he has a lot more to work on and a lot more polishing to do than we initially have thought. DeAndre Swift is okay. I've never really been a big fan. He was only good on the Eagles because it's the Eagles, right? I mean, Jeremiah Love, you are a Chicago Bear. I mean, to be fair, maybe not even, maybe Bo Jackson. I don't know, but Ben Johnson needs his Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a lot easier said than done, I get that, but whatever. The wide receiver room is honestly good, but it doesn't look good because it's the Chicago Bears. Like, I love DJ Moore, but I think that Monday night game against the Vikings sums up his time so far in Chicago. Dude was wide open and had the chance to score potentially the game winner of that game, but Caleb overthrows him. And then a few plays later, gives him the biggest hospital ball of all time. The talent is still there, I do not doubt that, but I don't know how much time he's got left here. Rome, on the other hand, is a stone cold star. I mean, he was amazing against the Lions. Like, honestly, was probably the only bright spot they had in that game. So he definitely will be one of the main pieces we build this offense around, as well as maybe Luther Burden, right? We haven't seen too much of him this season, but I mean, they chose him in round 2 last year, and that's not even to mention Colston Loveland, Ben Johnson's first ever draft selection here in Chicago at pick number 10. But I mean, 2 weeks in, and he has barely been utilized. Who the hell is that? I genuinely think he has like 3 targets. It's just quite a logjam of weapons here. I mean, we still got Cole Kmet as well. And then even the Zucchini fella is quite solid, especially as a wide receiver 3 or 4. So like DJ Moore, Cole Kmet might get moved here today. Offensive line was quite revamped in the offseason, trading in for Jonah Jackson, Drew Dahlman, the new center, and then Joe Tooney, big acquisition from the Kansas City Chiefs. Now he is 32, but they didn't give up too much, and they needed a vet like this on the line. However, Dahlman and Jonah Jackson have been quite mediocre. Darnell I'm a big fan of. I thought he was awesome for them last season, quite underrated as well. And still just being 24, I mean, that's our franchise right tackle right there. He just needs to clean up the penalties a little bit, but he's a hell of a player. Braxton Jones still there at left tackle, definitely a solid one, but they could definitely upgrade that position in the future if they don't want to pay him. They got Ozzie Trapilo in last year's draft too, haven't seen much of him, and Kieran Namagaji ain't blocking anything.
He won't get touched behind me, I promise you that.
Mark his words, you guys. Okay.
Not offensively, right? Usually the identity of the Chicago Bears is off to a rough start because it looks like their standout and maybe best overall player, Jalen Johnson, is out for the season. I mean, he's an 89 overall superstar dev, and I might say that's underrating how good Jalen Johnson actually is. No doubt the leader of this defense, but without him now, I mean, the secondary is gonna be rough. I'm pretty sure Tyreek Stevenson just gave up a perfect QBR rating against the Lions, so take that as you will. It's good to see Jaquan Brisker back on the field again. Shout out Simone Biles. Kevin Byard is just ancient at this day and age. In terms of linebackers, Tremaine Edmonds was a tad bit underwhelming for like the stature of signing, if that makes sense. I thought TJ Edwards was clear as day, the better player, the better linebacker for them last season. Noah Sewell's here. He's been playing a bit. Sko Ducks, Hippolyte. This dude sounds like a Pokemon. Now for the defensive line. It doesn't look great on paper. They paid a premium to trade for Montez Sweat, who was amazing for them after they traded for him. I still think a good player as well. Same for Toyota Youngbe, who I thought was awesome for them against the Vikings. Grady Jarrett, the longtime Falcon, as well, to try to beefing up the trenches. And Jervon Dexter is honestly a star. Whenever I watch the Bears, he's always making plays. He should at least be an 83, 84 in my opinion. And Torrey Taylor. You're not going to be punting too much here. And last, but certainly not least, we are cutting Cairo Santos for the sake of Chicago. All right, and look, 0-2 isn't the end of the world, right? There's plenty of time to turn things around. So before we make any drastic changes, let's go to the midseason point, see how we're performing, and then we'll figure out what we need to do with the trade deadline mark if we need to trade anybody away. But I mean, the game plan for this rebuild is quite simple, right? Let's just develop our young players. Let's draft well. Let's see what we can do. And all right, we're not turning anything around here. We are 0-6. So I'm looking at DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, Kevin Byard, and there are actually some deals here from other teams, including a Ladd McConkey and some picks, Xavier Worthy in 2/3. New England is actually projected pick 30 right now, so they're balling out, and maybe they want some, I messed it up. Maybe they want some more help for Drake May. I feel like we can definitely do this year's first and maybe a 2027 second. And the trade has been accepted. DJ Moore is heading to the Patriots to play alongside Drake May. We get a first and a second in return. Job's not finished though. 2 second-round picks for Cole Kmet. I'll take that any day. I actually like Cole Kmet too. Like, I think he's pretty solid, but we took this guy at 10. Let's make him the starter. And okay, probably the last trade we do here. Byard, Grady Jarrett, and then a 2027 third-round pick for a 2027 first-rounder from the Rams. And we could go even more crazy by trading a Joe Tooney away, maybe even a Montez Sweat, Tremaine Edmonds, and whatnot. But I think I'm going to just keep these guys around. We've already traded enough. Now, sadly, because we hopped into the real-life day, I didn't get to set up any scouts or anything, so our 3 stars on receiver and corner. So I guess we'll do corner. It's one of the strengths of this class. We already got Burden and Rome, so I think we're chilling out wide. In terms of contracts, we do have Jaquan Brisker and Braxton Jones here, probably the only notable names. And Brisker wants a lot of money. I'm not too sure about that. 55 mil over 4 years. He is good though, only 26 years old, 84 overall. I'm gonna bump it down a bit. He has super high interest, so if he accepts this, I wouldn't mind it, but I mean, it might be tough to get him back. So let's trade him, I guess. I'm gonna get a 2028 first round pick from Tampa Bay. And okay, we are 0-6 now, but things do get easier. All right, bro, this whole org might be cursed. Storylines in the zone. Set a new season goal with one of your top players. Hey coach, my goal is to win a game. Finish the season with 20 tackle for loss? All right, let's focus some dang players. We don't have a choice, man. I'm going with this running back, LaMichael Hawkins. And how about this pass rusher out of Oklahoma State, Blake Gallagher? And lastly, we did trade away Jaquan Brisker, so let's try to get another safety, Everett Moreland. Brother, you have got to be kidding me. Yeah, we went 3-14. Honestly, that's better than what I expected midway through. Granted, we got a Mickey Mouse win in week 18 from Detroit. Actually, they needed to win that game, so that's kind of funny. Offensive yards, 29th in the league. Defense, 24. I mean, goodness. You guys like my coach name? Caleb didn't show much improvements. If anything, maybe regressed. Is he going to be the guy for us? Honestly, I don't really know at this moment. But as I mentioned earlier, I'll give him another year or two for sure. But man, it's looking bleak right now. I mean, our leading receiver was Luther Burden with that amount of yardage, man. Like, it's not looking good here. Montez Sweat was okay, I guess. 19 TFLs, 16 for Javon Dexter, 12 for Daya Odeyingbo there, 6.5 for Tremaine Edmonds, sacks that is, 5.5 for Dexter, 6.5 leading the way. It's Tremaine Edmonds. That's insanity. Pretty sure we have New England's first round pick, and they're here in the Super Bowl against the Falcons, who are on an absolute legacy run right now. 40-26 against the Commanders, 37-31 against the Packers, and then 49 points on the Eagles. Am I going Falcons offensive playbook or what? Damn, AJ Brown's not doing anything in simulation either. I guess it's realistic. And the Falcons win it all. 38-15. They just averaged like 40 points in the playoffs. Mahomes MVP, Cam Ward, and Jalen Walker, offensive and defensive rookie of the years. First things first, we do have a 5th-year option for Darnell Wright that we're going to be accepting. Braxton Jones, I'm going to let go. He's only a 79 and already 27. And same for Devin Duvernay, Zacchaeus, and all these other guys. That was such an ugly season. We do have Ozzy Trapilo that I guess could start a tackle now. I mean, it's not bad. Luther Burden's higher than Rome already. What? How did he progress so fast? Our Tremaine Edmonds went with superstar. Good for him. Wait, I forgot we traded Byard too. We literally did not have a safety. That would make sense. DJ Reader, the top man in free agency, the best player here might be Brandon Aubrey. It genuinely might be. You know what we need for Caleb Williams? A mentor. A man like Joe Flacco. And a player like Tevin Jenkins would be perfect for our O-line. And okay, this might be the best free agency class you've ever seen, starting with Brandon Aubrey. We got the best player in the pool, Charles Omenihu, Ronnie Hickman, Dane Belton, Joe Flacco. Ring up that Chicago Bears Super Bowl future right now. And before we do our private workouts, we have picks number 3. 31. That's our only first rounders this season, actually. 2 seconds as well, and a 3rd. It's next year where we have 4 seconds. 3. I don't know why I thought I had 3 first round picks. I guess they're just all spread out as Hawkins and Holloman, this corner here out of Texas. 2 top 5 guys. I can't believe, how we picked number 3, man? Who was worse than us? That is ridiculous. The cornerbacks. Ooh. See, the thing is, we got some good round 1 dudes on day 2, day 3, even around 1 to 2. And the dude in day 3 projected. Oh, Derek Gates. Oh, there's an undrafted projected UDFA. He's only 21. JD Fitzsimmons. You will be ours. You are a Chicago Bear. Didn't I do a safety? Dang, they suck. Honestly, I was gonna do another safety, but I might draft like 3 cornerbacks, move one of them back there. That might just be the wave here. I'm gonna do a Mike linebacker here and Eric Bradley. Definitely wouldn't mind another nose tackle. Let's go Jason Oliver. And then we might need a wide receiver through, so I'm gonna slap one on Kayshawn Bayless. As the Browns and the Jets finished as the first and second pick, I guess that checks out. We're projected Chris Linton. Is it crazy to go to Micah Hawkins, bro? Maybe, but man. Oh, by the way, Blake Gallagher sucks. Didn't I just put one on this Bayless fella? Oh my goodness, Eduardo Gonzalez. Another one here, Nicholas Peterson. All right, and awesome. My private workouts just didn't work. I love this game. Like, what happened? I'm gonna back out and rejoin. That is so annoying. Wait. I was on the same week still. I'm just a little slow in the head. Okay, all for that. Defensive tackle. All for this too, though. Jason Oliver. We got some gems in this class, you know, round 1 middle linebacker. Man, we got some good players here. Look at our favorites list. I mean, we're loaded with talent. Brian Thomas said, I'd really like for us to go out and get a quarterback in the class. How about you catch a ball, BTJ? It's draft time, baby. And you know we're excited. We have picks 3 and 31 as the Browns go ahead and get their new franchise quarterback in Everett Cup, and the Jets take a left tackle for some reason, which means we're not on the clock. We have a top 5 cornerback. We have a top 5 projected edge rusher as well. There is also Chris Clinton, a left tackle here at a SDSU, who does look pretty solid. Did we go with something in the trenches, or do we have a little bit of fun with LaMichael Hawkins? I mean, our run game is horrible right now with DeAndre Swift. He ran a 4.49 elite acceleration though, and jumping, good speed, good strength, great agility, and change of direction. I see a juke move, a stiff arm as well, a break tackle, a stiff arm, B trucking. He's an elusive back, 5'10", 231, only 21 years old. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's get the running back that Ben Johnson wants, as he's the #1 player in the entire class. NFL ready, shifty with great juke moves, possesses devastating spin moves. Not generational, sadly, but should be one. I don't know what I was going to say after that. Should be an amazing player right away. Was that stupid? We'll see. But guess what? We had a plan. BJ Cooper is available here at pick 31, the pass rusher out of NC State. Looks like kind of a dog. Montez Sweat future is kind of up in the air. BJ Cooper could potentially be the replacement, ranked 26 in the class, but only normal dev. 89 acceleration too, bro. Oh, that is kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. Round 2 now, pick number 3, our original pick, Tavares Jeffers, the Michigan corner. Round 1, true talent, only 21, 6'2" as well. A+ draft pick. A+ draft pick with elite speed, number 12 in the class. Another hidden dev, 95 speed, 96 change of direction at 6'2" is outrageous. And pick 24 now, we do still have a lot of players on our draft board. 3 corners though, don't think we need all 3 of them, so I'm gonna look to just get these 2 guys later in the class. But for now, let's get the best available talent, which is Jason Oliver, the defensive tackle at Wazoo. 21 in the class, we get him all the way at 56. Only normal dev though. And now this is actually our only pick here in round 3, and we only have one in round 4. Honestly though, it might be worth trading some future picks to get everybody on the draft board, because everybody here looks great. Let's first take Derek Gates, the cornerback out of Clemson, 35 in the class there. Sadly normal dev though, good talents, but no real upside to him. All right, perfect. DeAndre Swift, Jonah Jackson, a 6th round pick. We get 2 third-round picks from the Jags. That works out. So let's go ahead and grab this right guard, Nicholas Peterson out of Tennessee. 32 in the class. I don't know how that's a B- unless he's a normal, which he's not. Like, that's an amazing pick. I don't know how they graded, because it really doesn't make sense. Eduardo Gonzalez here, the left guard, is number 39 in the class. Another B-. I mean, those are our 2 starting guards for the rest of the video. Our remaining picks this season in a future 5th to move up to round 4. Pick number 1 with the Cleveland Browns, so we can go ahead and get our guy, J.D. Fitzsimmons, to round off an amazing draft class, if you ask me. Stats actually don't look good at all. F-press, D-zone coverage there, but a round 1 true talent is a round 1 true talent. 41 in the class. Get him at 97. Only normal dev, but the secondary is filled out. We did get a little too many normals than my liking. LaMichael Hawk, how is he not that generational? 84 overall. I think you need to be 85, but I'll take an 84 any day of the week. And we hit on everybody. 74 plus there. I think we did well for sure. Now, we were debating between Clinton, right, the left tackle, and then Manuel Duarte as well, who's only a 75 overall in our division, though. Out of Wisconsin as well, a little TJ Watt vibes. I guess JJ Watt, too. He is actually a superstar. A superstar pass rusher is not an easy thing to come by, but imagine we took this guy. So hopefully LaMichael Hawkins is destined for greatness. It's a great start though, being an 84 overall already. Here's the cornerback that we of course had scouted. 2 left guards, but go quite early in the draft class there. I had this dude in my favorite sport. I don't know if you saw him or not. He was at the bottom. He looked crazy and he was only 20 years old. Ends up being hidden as well. We don't really have a wide receiver 3, so I wouldn't have minded that. Only a star though. Pretty sick draft class though. I just remembered I took the defensive tackle. Yeah, this was the linebacker I had. He went 21, so really no way. And it wasn't a position we were dying out for anyway. Damn. Another superstar though. And okay guys, I just went to go do focus players here, and LaMichael Hawkins, it says ankle breaker. And as you can see here, he's still a hidden depth trait, but it's showing us already his ability. We got one of them ones. But okay, here's our squad for year number 2. I am going to make Rome the number 1. He's still a superstar dev. Got 2 new guards. Got an awesome new RB1 as well. And then let's actually move Darnell right to left tackle now. And I guess we can call him Darnell left, you know what I mean? Not offensively, I'm not gonna lie. Still needs a lot of work. I'm gonna move maybe Jeffers out of safety. Actually went with Derek Gates because he has way better tackling than Jeffers, as well as Tyreek Stevenson out of safety. So now Jeffers will be the standout CP3, whatever that means. Shamar Turner gonna be starting in the interior as well. The front seven's not horrible, but remember, we got Brandon Aubrey now, so we get past the 50, we're chilling. That's points. I'm not gonna lie, we kind of need a wide receiver 3. Got really nothing there, so let's look at the market, see what we got. Jalen McMillan. I mean, I wouldn't hate that one bit. Adonai Mitchell as well. Now, what would the Bucks want for Jalen McMillan? I mean, yeah, welcome Jalen McMillan. Don't really understand that logic. Maybe they just don't want him in the locker room or something, but that's our new wide receiver 3 right there. Ooh, and also, we pair him back alongside Rome Odunze, his collegiate teammate. I'm doing pocket presence because damn it, Caleb, you need it. The heck? Where's that ball going? Dude, oh, I actually can't do this. I can't move, bro. Why is it just free? Move, dude. Oh my. What are you doing, Caleb? All right, only took me like 2 tries. All for nothing. Mid-season, we're 2-5. Goodness me, man. On the bright side, we can look at some development traits, and as we knew already, Hawkins is a superstar X-Factor. Sadly, though, 2 guards, only a star. And then defensively, Jeffers, I think, was our only guy. Another star. But Montez Sweat, deuces, sending him to Arizona for a current 2nd-round pick. But that now allows us to start our 1st-round selection, BJ Cooper at left edge. And hopefully we find some more players in that department because our 3-star national scout will be on pass rush. Player contracts, we do have 104 mil this time around. Javon Dexter, Tremaine Edmonds, Tyreek Stevenson, Charles Omenihu, Roshan Flacco, Rome 5th year. And okay then, getting rid of Tremaine Edmonds, I'm not going to extend him. Let's get some value. I'm trading away one of our seconds. We have like 4. Getting a Panthers 1st-round pick and 3rd rounder. I think that is amazing value for us. So we have 112 and 22 now projected, and then 3 seconds as well. And for now, I would love to extend Javon Dexter up to an 86 overall, up our far and away our best defensive tackle, but still not enough. And now in terms of private workouts, remember we got 3 1st-rounders. I'm gonna throw one on this defensive tackle, Jamie Sampson. I see a 20-year-old corner, Amari Young here that I'm intrigued in. And then still need some linebacker help, especially after trading Tremaine Edmonds, now AJ Tatum out of SC as well. 5 and 12. I mean, thing is, we're an 85 overall team. It is pretty solid, but still bottom of the division, 14th in the NFC. Offense got better. I mean, Caleb's numbers actually don't look bad. Defense was horrible. Oh man, okay. Caleb did everything he could though this season. 3,600 yards, still no 4K for Chicago, but next year might be the one. 39 touchdowns though to 5 interceptions is a phenomenal year number 3. LaMichael Hawkins wasn't great. Got less touchdowns than Roshan Johnson, only 1 for him, only 800 yards as well. He's up to an 88 overall as well without the morale. Hopefully next year though he can break through. Maybe I need to take the number 34 off for him. Rome was awesome though, 1,100 yards as well as 18 touchdowns as the new standout wide receiver 1 on this team. Luther Burden, a solid number 2. Colson Loveland involved as well as Jalen McMillan. As TJ Edwards leads the way for tackles made with 103, little to no tackle for losses for the team. I guess a lot of people had a lot, but Javon Dexter, the only man in double digits there as he leads the way for sacks as well with 8. Omenihu 6.5, 6 for Shamar Turner, not bad. BJ Cooper though, after starting the 2nd half of the season, only ends up with 2. Not great for the normal development, man. Aubrey missed 7 field goals. What? Dude, the Chicago Bears are just cursed, man. They can't even Brandon Aubrey can't even save him. That might have been the most surefire player I could have signed for Chicago, and they still messed him up. Green Bay Buffalo Super Bowl, awesome matchup. The Falcons are going crazy over here though, which means 11-16. Ours was number 6. We have 35. Oh my god, the Patriots were horrible this season after making the Super Bowl. Andrew Luck Jr. wins MVP. I am just intrigued in Offensive Rookie of the Year. Goes to Channing Michaels. Hawkins actually number 4, but I don't know what I expected because his numbers were kind of mid. Nobody on the defensive side of the ball for us too. Low key though, that should be a Caleb Williams development. Stays at star. Rome goes up to X Factor, awesome. Colston Loveland goes up to superstar for whatever reason. I guess that really should have been Caleb though. I guess we only got 5 wins, but like, dang, he was amazing for us. Nothing on defense. This site sucks, bro. Although our rookie Jeffer is already up to an 85 overall. It's still just 21. Buffalo finally wins number 1. Josh Allen gets over the hump. They beat the Packers to our delight as well. Roma Denze, 5th-year option, of course. Caleb Williams, 5th-year option after last season. I'm back in. Javon Dexter wants a lot of money. I'm willing to pay it though. Oh my goodness. He's getting the tag for 29.1 mil. We got a lot of money though. It ain't no problem. As we head into the offseason with some big plans. Aiden Hutchinson out of our division. Good. Marlon Humphreys, Zay Flowers. Jair Alexander, Elton Jenkins out of our division as well. Puna 4. Larry Tunsil, Tony Pollard, Zay Flowers would be a lot of fun. He wants a lot of money though. And Roma Jones is going to have to get paid next season. Don't think we can do it. Elton Jenkins on the other hand, yes please. I just went 1 for 4. You've got to be kidding me. Elton Jenkins goes to Seattle. I offered a pretty solid contract for Pollard as well. He goes to New Orleans. Doesn't help the only dude I got was also Jimmy Garoppolo, man. I offered for this dude too. He went to Philly. Man. Ooh, we got D Winters. Private workout time. The defensive tackle we did is god-awful, Jamie Sampson, but look at the cornerback that we did. 20 years old, top 5 talent, Amari Young. He looks ridiculous. AB key ratings there. Abab. Elite acceleration, jumping. He will be one of my picks for sure. I don't care if it's not a position of need. He is the BPA for sure. Some solid pass rushers here, including Joey Cassis out of Ole Miss, round 1 true talent. In terms of right edge, got Nate Higgins down the board here. That wouldn't be bad. Antoine Brazil, hello, it's nice to meet you. All right, the Mike linebacker sucks. I'd rather have Deuce Tatum. But overall, just doesn't look like a great linebacker class. I'll guess I throw one on Kari Reynolds, as well as strong safety Kavon Hewitt. And the left tackle Shelwyn Cheeks here looks like an awesome blindside protector potentially. And remember, sadly, we're all the way here at pick number 6, but it doesn't look like anybody crazy is going ahead of us in the mock draft. And no, I will not be going Nick Isaac. We also have pick 11 where we're projected to go Nate Higgins, so I might trade up so we can get both him and Amari Young. And the left tackle sucks. Ooh, the strong safety Hewitt though, not too shabby. Big time trade here. I am getting Alex Highsmith as well as pick number 10. We're trading back from pick number 6, giving away a future first. Remember, we have 2 with the Buccaneers as well, and a second rounder this year. Remember, we got 3 though, so we should be chilling. But we get now some much needed pass rush help in Alex Highsmith, 90 overall superstar. As we now have back-to-back picks at 10 and 11. First and foremost, Amari Young, the top 5 USC cornerback, is ranked number 3 in the class. We get him at 10. Hidden development trait. This looks like an amazing DB prospect. And at pick 11, we just added in Alex Highsmith. We drafted BJ Cooper last season. How about Nate Higgins now to add on to that pass rush room out of Buffalo? 21 in the class and hidden development trait. Come on. Next, Khalil Mack, maybe? Another fairly big trader, Kieran Amagaji, Austin Booker, our first round pick at 16 here and a 4th. Going back to number 33, so number 1 pick in round 2, and then a future first from the New Orleans Saints. Just really wasn't anybody I wanted there at pick 16 because Kevin Hewitt would have been the guy anyway, round 1 to 2 strong safety, a huge position of need for us. We're going to take him here at the top of round 2. He's number 39 in the class, smart, heady defender, forceful tackler, dependable tackler, and hidden dev. This is the class that's going to change everything. Our original pick now at number 3. There's a lot of great talent still left on the board. Round 1 to 2 receivers here and there. But how about Joey Cassis? Let's take another pass rusher. Why not? He's a true round 1 talent. It is BPA at this point, and let's just load up that room for the future. Cassis out of Ole Miss, A+ draft grade, number 13 in the class. Another hidden dev at a premium position. And at this pick, I'm gonna gamble a little bit with Oscar Fernandez. There is still a round 1 to 2 receiver on the board, but I think we're chilling at receiver. We need a tight end 2 behind Colston Loveland because there is nothing there right now. Let's take Oscar Fernandez, the 21-year-old deep threat out of Florida, 29 in the class. I can't miss right now. We can't miss right now. And now with our only pick in round 3, we still got the defensive tackle on the board. Round 1 to 2 talent, nose tackle out of the Ohio State University, number 30 in the class. And we just swept that draft. That is one for the ages right there, no doubt about it. Amari Young is an 80 overall, 76 for Nate Higgins, 74 for Hewitt, 77 for Joey Katz. Is actually a higher overall than the man we took at number 11. Same hidden dev trait as well, or they're both hidden dev trait, you know what I mean. 275 overall hiddens as well in Oscar Fernandez and Antoine Brazil. Did we cook or what? As Newell, a quarterback, we got another corner that went number 7, but Amari Young joint top for number 1 in the entire class. A lot of good corners in this class, though. Round 7. Oh my, how did I not see this fella? Guess I just wasn't looking hard enough. Round 7 is insane. Only a star, though. Blockbuster trade here. Kyler Gordon, BJ Cooper, just not needed anymore. As well as our first round pick, so we keep the Saints one. Going to the Jacksonville Jaguars in return for Devin Lloyd, 87 overall Mike linebacker. Big time position of need for us. And a 3rd and a 4th. And obviously we did that because we didn't have a Mike linebacker before that. Now it's looking all right. D. Winters, Devin Lloyd, TJ Edwards, of course, and we have Cassis. We drafted Higgins as well and traded for Alex Highsmith so BJ Cooper really wasn't necessary anymore for us. Defensive tackle room, we got 4 good ones too. And in terms of the secondary, Ronnie Hickman, Derek Gates still at free safety. I'm gonna actually start Hewitt. And then in terms of corners, Amari Young is gonna be our CB2 right away. And remember, we still got JD Fitzsimmons as well that we drafted, 75 overall. So like well more than good enough to be our CB4, you know what I mean? And Hawkins now an 88. I don't know why this game loves making Luther Burden our number 1 receiver. O-line's developing. Colston Loveland's now a superstar. Caleb Williams. I need another season like the last, maybe even more. Look, we're so deep in the Chicago culture, we even drafted Angel Reese's brother. For weekly strategy, we're of course going to do the 3-star scouts again, after school tutors for more focused players, then fit finder as well. Do we have anybody here we can see? Amari Young, no X Factor by the looks of it. Training camp. I'm not doing it. Mid-season, and we are 4-3, our best record so far in this video. Second in the division, the Vikes are 6-0, and I believe we got him up next. In terms of National Scout, it's actually a bonkers defensive tackle class. Look at the top 5. There are 4 of them being defensive tackles. I think I'm actually going to go tackle, though, because that's honestly still a question mark. Go check out if we have any hidden development traits, though. Of course, our tight end, too, doesn't have his just yet. Defensively, though, Amari Young ends up being a superstar. Hewitt only a star. And Cass is only a star as well. Should I start Higgins right now then? We did take him at number 11. Let's give him a chance. I probably should have at the start. And now we got some heavy hitters. Jalen Johnson, Javon Dexter, Alex Highsmith, who we just traded for, Darnell Wright, our starting tackle. Jalen Johnson, I feel like we just got to keep, although I guess we just drafted Amari Young, have Tavares Jeffers as well, but we have Jalen Johnson to add on to. And Javon Dexter might be a problem. Remember, he didn't accept this last season. Is he going to do it this time? Nope. Alex Highsmith, also a problem. We traded a lot to get him. He kind of has the leverage here, but he's back for 2. And then Darnell Wright's back on a good 5-year contract. And we lost to the Vikings 34-28. They're now 7-0. In terms of this draft, I'm actually really not too sure what I want to do. Does look like we're going to lose Javon Dexter, so I'll throw one more on Dudley Alden. Linebacker depth really still isn't the best. Colin Wilds. And then I suppose we're still starting Ronnie Hickman. So Cameron Mann. And then maybe like a backup running back. We low-key do not have one. Eddie Reichart. Grand Valley State. Did Judon go there? Somebody did. We actually made it. We're in the wild card. Only go 9-8, but I'm just happy to be here. It is a big time improvement from the past 2 seasons where we have been bottom feeders. We also have the Saints first rounder. They went 10-7, won the division. So that kind of freaking sucks, but look at the offense. That doesn't. Top 10 in the league. You love to see it. And the defense was... Dude, what is wrong with the defense? And did I just see that right? Caleb Williams has broke the 4,000-yard barrier of the Chicago Bears, the first ever QB to throw over 4K, 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. These numbers, though, got a little worse than last year. Got a lot worse. Kind of odd. LaMichael Hawkins was better, though. 12 touchdowns this time around, 4.7 a carry, but still no yards at all. Just not getting as many carries as I would have hoped. Caleb Williams ran the ball 100 times. What are we doing? Luther Burden was incredible this year. 15 touchdowns, almost 1,500 yards. Roma Dunze, 1,100 as well. 2,000 yard receivers. You love to see it. Colson Loveland, super quiet though. And all right, Drew Dalman is giving up 13 sacks from center. Gotta get a new guy through the doors. We tried to get Elwin Jenkins last year too, but he just decided to go to Seattle. 14 TFLs for Javon Dexter, 12 for Alex Highsmith, 11 for Edwards and Shamar Turner. As Highsmith leads the way for sacks with 10.5 passes. 9.5, not bad at all. I think he was star, right? And then it was Nate Higgins, who we didn't know, and we still don't. He only got 1 sack though. That is very, very poor. Check this out though, boys. We're in the playoffs for the first time in a long time. Rating wise, we do have them beat. Now they are 11-6. We do got to go to Minnesota. We saw this matchup in week 1. And I could have sworn in the middle of the season the Vikings beat us 34-28. They beat us 34-28 again. All right, love it. And we're doing some progressive fatigue. Nasir Jackson is in. Nah, man, nah. Yep. Kyle Monagai was starting over freaking our X Factor LaMichael Hawkins, dude. Angel Reese's brother's even getting touches. I mean, that's when you know things are going south. Bro, the thing is I turned it on, but I put fatigue off, so I was hoping that would help. I guess not. Progressive fatigue's got to get the hell out of here, man. Or let us turn it and wear and tear off. Why in the hell is it one or the other? Is that the Jets and the Jets Saints? What am I looking at? Mahomes was another most valuable player, and the dude the Saints picked at number 1 is insane, I guess. Oh, Luther Burden, offensive player of the year. I believe he's only a star, so that should be a nice little dev upgrade for him as Newell wins offensive rookie of the year, and they got this Reisner fellow as well. The Saints had a class like they did in 2017, I believe that was. Defensively, Joey Cassis, baby. Amari Young, number 4. Hewitt, number 6. We looked out big time that Joey Cassis was still available. In round 2, I believe, is when we took him, right? Luther Burden up to superstar. Caleb still remains at a star, sadly. Oscar Fernandez also revealed to be only a star development. We don't have Higgins yet, but Cassis is now a superstar development, and that is huge alongside Alex Highsmith. Wow, and the Jets end up getting it done. 27-16, they win themselves Super Bowl number 2 there. Sherrod Hole, the Mike linebacker, wins Super Bowl MVP, following in the footsteps of the late, great Jamian Shergoat. 5th-year option for Colston Loveland. Will be accepting that, I guess. I mean, he hasn't really done too much, but it's not too expensive. Javon Dexter, on the other hand, I'm bumping it up a tiny bit. This is take it or leave it, and he's gonna be leaving us. Drew Dalman can go kick rocks. Everybody here, I'm probably gonna let go. Higgins is also a superstar. Oh my god, we hit on both of them then. Actually, Cassis went up, right, because he was so good, but man, that's awesome getting both of them. Brazil, only a star. Was just checking out the team to see what we should do in free agency. Joe Alt, Trey Smith. Hello. Joe Alt would literally be perfect. I will give him so much money, it's not even funny. We are currently the number 1 top offer as well. That is hands down the guy I want the most. Maybe Charbonnet on like a little 1 year as well to be the backup here. And now, as much as I want to trade Smith, a Dominic Pooney maybe, to improve our offensive line, I gotta be careful with our money here, because next year we're gonna have to pay out Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze, and that is not going to be cheap. Joe Alt, Zach Bond on a little 1-year deal wouldn't be too bad, and some depth pieces all throughout. Kicker, punter, long snapper as well. Bang. All gone. 1, 2. We didn't get Joe Alt? How is that even possible? We were by far and away his top offer, bro. He goes to the Cardinals. That is a spear through the heart. That's really the only guy I wanted. I would take him over all 6 of these dudes. That genuinely would have transformed our offense and put us up another level. Okay, Derek Davis, top 5. We have a receiver, Devin Bond, top 5 as well. The running back we did, not bad either. as the left tackles in this class are all trash. Right tackles, though, we do have a solid one in Ethan Finney here out of Utah, as we also currently do not have a center. I'm going to throw one on Stevie Sharper. Dude, all of these linebacker classes, too, have been horrible. I don't know. I guess I'll throw one on Demario Lamb as well, and then, like, Doug Hartman. However, for the first time ever, we are projected way down here at 31. This isn't even our pick. We should be... I forgot who we traded with, but somewhere around here. Both the centers are solid. Ooh, Doug Hardman's actually okay. Making a move up here from 31 all the way to 14 with Pittsburgh. We're giving away Trapilo, Josh Oliver's a tight end, you know what I mean, though. And a few more picks. We wanted to jump up, though, and get ourselves that right tackle. Ozzy Trapilo has not been it so far, so Ethan Finney, a true right tackle. Maybe we can move him to the left and move Darnell right back. I don't know. He's 6'8". He's only 21. Looks awesome. True round one talent as well. And we're banking on hopefully a solid development trait. Ranked number 19 in the class. 89 strength. Hidden development. Ooh, and at pick 19 round 2, this free safety still here. Cameron Mann, we're going to go ahead and take him with this pick. Another player out of Utah, same as Ethan Finney, the tackle we just went with. That one hurts. First normal dev in a while, though. And now in round 3, we have 2 round 1 guys still available. We need the center actually quite badly, though. So let's go ahead and grab Stevie Sharper here, number 39 in the class. High IQ blocker, but only normal dev. Honestly, though, it can't be much worse than Drew Dahlman. Is the draft super laggy for anybody else? Like, look at the menus. It's so slow here. And we traded that defensive tackle away because we had Vince Roseman on our board. Luckily for us, though, he's actually still here. True round 1 talent, number 15 in the class. A+ draft grade, hidden dev, 95 strength, 85 acceleration. This corner does not look bad at all. 6'3" as well, out of Iowa. A catching a zone. C-man, C-press, elite. In day 3, we just found ourselves a little... Number 3. At 115. I mean, what? I just found, like, Christian Gonzalez in freaking day 4. Day 4, that's not even a thing. Day 3, round 4, you know what I mean? I can't even talk. Black cornerback out of Iowa. The game is changing, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, he's an 80 overall, and I just found him out of thin air. I didn't have him scouted out one little bit. 77 for Roseman, 74, 75, 76 for Finney. Not as high as I would have hoped for, but hopefully a superstar dev. The only annoying thing is I wouldn't have had to trade up or do any of that if we just got Joe Alt in free agency. Gene McGee looks ridiculous. 85 overall there. Here's Nelson Nash. What a player. All right, I just started recording again, and look at this. Everybody's got a new picture. That is actually so sick. You have no idea how long I've been asking for this. Just to simply update the pictures, bro. You know what I'm saying? It cannot be that difficult. All the pictures that were used before were from like 2, 3, 4 years ago. Finally, we got some updated ones. Except for Lamar. I love it. Shout out to EA for their hard work. We are an 88 overall team now. Finally made the playoffs last season. We're looking on the up. And defensively, come on, our pass rush is looking deadly now with 3 superstar players there. We did lose Javon Dexter, sadly, but Shamar Turner, Brazil, and Roseman, our new draft picks, should be more than good enough at defensive tackle. Amari Young, we're going to make our CB2. Of course, we have now Nelson Nash, right? I believe, right? We picked on day 3, traded for Devin Lloyd, signed Zach Bond. This defense is ready. Look at this. Even a Tommy Townsend, Chris Boswell picture update. I love it. The heck, they changed this screen too. I do not want Dontavion Wicks in the slot. Let's make that Luther Burden, and let's get to Simmons. Wear and tear. If I'm not mistaken, I believe in the update they got rid of progressive fatigue. Hallelujah. That had to be the stupidest setting in the entire game. We finally might just be here, y'all. 5-2 record, currently leading the North at the midway point. 7-0 Giants. And also Nelson Nash, only a star dev, sadly. And as I mentioned earlier, not only do we have to pay Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams now, Luther Burden is in need of a contract too. And he wants a whole lot of money. My goodness. I mean, first and foremost, let's get Caleb Williams through the door. He's got the franchise QB tag as well now. Beautiful. Really not too sure if we're going to be able to keep Rome Odunze and Luther Burden, but I'm going to try my best. Now, Luther Burden actually has interest, which does help, and I feel like our window is kind of open right now to contend. I feel like our team is at the right at the point now, so I'm going to go all in. I'm going to do this right tackle, maybe a receiver, Jonathan Freeman, and then linebacker's still been a big issue for me. I'm going Ryan Patterson. Another wild card appearance, and this time we're in Chicago. We win the AFC North with just a 10-7 record. Kind of disappointing starting off 5-2, but I'll take it. Offense overall was top 5 in the leagues in terms of yardage. Bro, I don't know. 4-3, maybe just not the wave this season in Madden Simulation. I might need to go with 3-4. Caleb Williams was awesome. Definitely in MVP conversations. LaMichael Hawkins, solid as well. 14 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards, 4% to carry, good. But I want him to be better. Like, he's a 99 overall X Factor, still just 23 years old, has a crazy build for an elusive back, great ratings all around. He should be putting up like 1,500. Okay, it's a good thing we paid Luther Burden that money now because he's going to want a lot more. 26 touchdowns. That's the record. 1,500 yards as well. The only man over a K, but what a freaking season. Roma Dunze behind him with 944, 3 touchdowns. Octavian Wicks, Loveland as well. 147 tackles for Devin Lloyd, 143 for Zach Bond. TFL 17 for Shamar Turner, 13 for Alex Highsmith there. As Shamar Turner also leads us in sacks with 11.5. He does need a contract. I didn't offer him one at midseason, but I might have to now. He's going to ask for a lot more. 8 for Alex Highsmith. Joey only with 6. 5 for Roseman, who we didn't see at the midseason point. Only a star dev though. Alrighty then, we got Spencer No, it's this Newell fella, bro. That went crazy this season. They also just signed Josh Jacobs as well. They have a good team. 88 overall, 10-7 record, but they got to come to Soldier Field, and we handled them. 35-27, definitely a close game, but now we got to head to the ATL against Michael Penix and the 12-5 Atlanta Falcons, and they beat us. They beat us 23-18. We just cannot get over that hump. Caleb Williams had a 67.8 QBR. And look who torched our secondary. None other than Darnell Mooney. Super Bowl was going to be Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz. As Jake Browning's backup somehow wins MVP. Caleb top 5 though, I'm pretty happy with that. Can he please go up to Superstar? Luther Burden back-to-back, I believe, Offensive Player of the Year. As hopefully that should be a W for him. And Caleb Williams, he does finally go up to Superstar. Thank you very much. Luther Burden up to Superstar X Factor as well. On defense, we got Shamar Turner going up to Superstar, which is actually awesome. I think that's all we got, but the defense looks damn good. And it's the Minnesota Vikings winning their first ever Super Bowl. JJ McCarthy, Super Bowl MVP as well. Just leaves a bitter taste in the mouth of Bears fans. Contracts, we got a 5th year for LaMichael Hawkins. Of course, we'll be accepting that for little to nothing. But here's the big one, Shamar Turner. How good was he last season? Sadly for us, he has little to no interest in rejoining us. I'm going to give him a 3-year deal for this. If he doesn't accept, I might have to tag him. Problem is, we also have Devin Lloyd here. Zach Charbonnet, Dontavion Wicks, Jalen Colker, D. Winters. Hippolyte has a picture now. Awesome. No, this is not Zach Frazier, the center for the Steelers. This is Za Frazier. Okay. Devin, why are you being difficult? I'm going to bump this up to 7.5. We need to get him back. I traded a lot to get him. And as I mentioned, our window is right now 41 mil. Dude, we're going to have like no money left. 41 mil is actually outrageous. I'm going to do it though. We got to win. By the way, was our right tackle only a star? Of course he was. I think our team is relatively all filled out already. Grenard's here, the top man, X Factor as well. As you can see though, not too many high rateds here. I'm glad we used the tag on Shamar Turner. We go 4 for 4 like Wendy's, baby. Jordan James, backup running back. Just a 1-year deal, but he's an 86 overall. Torrey Horton to be the new wide receiver 3. We got this Manny Gutierrez fella. Then Mariota Scout Ducks to be a mentor. That right tackle we scouted earlier is trash. The receiver is nothing special either. I mean, he's good, but you know what I mean. I think we did a Mike linebacker, right? Awesome. Guess we'll try out Addison Parrish now. My 3-star was on defensive tackle, even though we're kind of loaded here. It looked like a really good class. Some gems later on, the usual. Why do I not have you scouted? Why are you special? This cornerback has A zone coverage, C man coverage, A to Z awareness as well. He's around 2 to 3 guy. We'll throw number 2 on him. And then this center, Mark Cruz, looks kind of insane out of LSU. 3rd and final one. As we will have pick number 26. I don't know what I expected. And that corner we scouted, round 1 true talent. Everybody else I did sucks. Ooh. Oh my, there's some good safeties here. And hold up, I'm at my pick at 26. We have a round 1 true receiver still available, only 21 years old, as well out of Auburn. Gonna trade down with the Vikings here to 32, get 96 and 192 as well. Did that cornerback go? He went 30. That was him, huh? We just got sniped, bro. I was looking at, bro. It's fine. It wasn't like a huge need, but it would have been nice, you know. We still got Jonathan Freeman here, though, a round 1 true talent at receiver. Could use a number 3 still. I'm just signing a guy in free agency every time. Actually, an A+ draft pick there, number 10 in the class, and he's going to come into an already firepower offense. Firepower, high firepower. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, though, Matt. I actually, high firepower? That doesn't even sound right. Round 2 now, I'm going to take the strong safety because we low-key do not have a backup at that position. 38 in class, get him at 58. Only a B- though, as he's only normal, but he's going to be a role player for us. And now in round 3, we have our pick as well as the Vikings pick. We'll go ahead and take Jamil Jacobs first off, the round 1 defensive tackle, number 11 in the class. How could you ever tell me that's only a B grade? I don't know. Especially when he's hit into F2. I know we had another defensive tackle on our board that's pretty good. I'm going to take the gamble, though, and take this right guard. Jordan Guerrero out of Tech. Looks awesome. I know he's projected UDFA, but he looks like a hell of a player. 59 in the class, as you can see. Hit into F-trade as well. Good backup piece for our O-line. Not a super exciting class, to say the least, but I think we came away with some good pieces that could help us next season to contend. I'm still upset that cornerback went, though. We had a running back top of the class, the only guy above an 80 overall. Was it? No, it was not Marcus Adams. It was at the end of round 1. It was either Donovan Roberts or Crowther here. Donovan Roberts, of course, hit in dev trade, because why wouldn't he be? He's only a star, though. I'm cool with it. My game is frozen. I'm literally spamming the stick. Bro. All right, now I literally can't get back in. I believe we're in year 4 now, maybe year 5. We're at 90 overall. Team finally won our first playoff game last season. The team is ready. Caleb Williams is now a 90 overall X Factor. Has amazing weapons alongside him, a line to protect him as well. And the defense is as good as it's ever been. Superstars absolutely everywhere. We have changed to a 3-4 now, so hopefully we're not bottom last or second to last in defensive yardage anymore. Guys. Jamil Jacobs says blitz. Dude, I'm pretty sure I got that dude so deep as well, like round 3 maybe. I feel like I gotta play him now. Some way, somehow, he's gotta play, bro. He's an 80 already with the boost I got. By the way, I've been doing, I think, Camp Counselor every single season, so we have 6 focus players. And I'm gonna go heavy O-line this time. We've had these dudes for a few seasons now, but they could still develop for sure. And all right, if we keep going 5-2 in the midseason point, I will never complain. Ooh, and the NFC North is horrible this season. Colston Loveland, Shamar Turner, Tavares Jeffers. We're getting some of our rookies now. Jalen Johnson, Gonzalez, Jordan James. We do, in the good part though, we do have 118 mil. And with Jalen Johnson likely out the door, being 30 years old now, Tavares Jeffers, we definitely want to bring back. I think we can lower it to 10. And that was disrespectful, my bad. Our guy, Eduardo Gonzalez, has a ton of interest as well. Only 24 years old still, and that's developed greatly. Shamar Turner, I mean, with our new guy through the door, do I offer him all this money? He still has no interest. I would go just this, but that's probably my final offer. JD Fitzsimmons, who we chose 2 lifetimes ago, wants little to nothing. I'll give you a 7-year deal, baby. Colston Loveland, low-key, I don't think I'm going to bring back. He wants a lot of money. He hasn't really done too much. And we have a lot of money tied into players already, so. And we got to keep those contracts in mind now. Let's put our first private workout on JJ Rogers, what a name. And then Shamar Turner likely to leave as well. I'll throw one on Johnny Banks. I'm just going to take a flyer down here, and Jason Sherman. And ladies and gentlemen, it is about time we are here. A bye week 12-5 record, number 1 seed in the NFC. Dude, the North was so bad. What, Goff might have retired. Feels freaking good though. Offensive yards, number 3 in the league. And the 3-4, I think 3-4. What am I in? I think I'm in Pittsburgh playbook. No, I'm on the Giants. Shout out to the Giants. Caleb Williams, 3,900 yards, 34 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Not as flashy as the numbers he's put up in the past, but we're winning games now more than ever. Oh. LaMichael Hawkins season, baby. 11 touchdowns, 5.6 a carry, and almost 1,400 yards. This is more of what I was talking about. Look at Jordan James as the backup as well. Not too shabby. Ooh, and it's the rookie, Jonathan Freeman. Remember, we wanted the corner instead of him, but the corner was taken, so we ended up taking Freeman instead, and he ends up being our leading weapon. 14 touchdowns, 1,060 yards. Rome gets 1,000 as well. Luther Burden only 800, and as you can see here, I'm not paying this man 70 mil in total. And remember, we chose our guy Oscar Fernandez a few years back. I feel like he could put up the same numbers quite easily. Zach Bond, Devin Lloyd, of course, the tackle leaders. Alex Highsmith, 14 TFLs, 11 for our guy Joey there. 14.5 sacks for Alex Highsmith, 12 for Joey, 8.5 for Shamar Turner. Another great season from him, as sadly Jamil Jacobs didn't do too much. He's actually not even revealed yet. I don't think he was at like rusty tackle or anything. I should have played him. I should have played him more, because he could easily be like an 84, 85, 86 overall now with that X Factor tag. Got the Panthers in the divisional round. They go 10-7, but they gotta come to Soldier Field against the 93 overall Chicago Bears. Bryce Young versus Caleb Williams, and it's a smacking 28-7. And look at this, a rematch of last year, the team that knocked us out, the Atlanta Didn't mean to click that. Let's go ahead and hop in for this one, though. They're in 88. Jesse Bates, Jalen Walker, Bijan Robinson, all Superstar X Factor. Last year, I believe we were in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This time at Soldier Field, baby. Chicago, Illinois. Caleb Williams. How will you respond? Let's go ahead and simulate the first bit, though, and see how we do. Not afraid to hop in if need be, because I will our way to the Super Bowl if I have to, but it's a hot start from our Chicago Bears offense. 21-6 first half. I couldn't ask for much more than that. Falcons still yet to find, if they're getting 4 field goals, we got 4 touchdowns. There's levels to this game. It is 38-41-12. The NFC Conference Championship is an absolute steamroll from the Chicago Bears as we get our revenge on the Falcons for taking us out last season. And we're in the Super Bowl, boys. We are in the Super Bowl. And it's quite the opposite of what happened last season. Caleb Williams sat up in his chair. LaMichael Hawkins, 2 touchdowns as well. Wow. And it was a hat trick from Jonathan Freeman. All 3 passing touchdowns. Not going to be an easy matchup, though, as we face off against Lamar Jackson and the 11-6 Baltimore Ravens. By the way, what year am I in? I actually don't know. This was 1, right? The Falcons 2, 3, 4. This is actually year 5. Okay. Kermit wins himself another MVP. Penix is number 3. There would be a shame if he didn't make the Super Bowl, as Jonathan Freeman ends up winning NFC Offensive Rookie of the Year. Go ahead and check out if we got any Devies. Caleb Williams could have potentially went up, but sadly stays at Superstar. Jonathan Freeman, of course, goes up as our wide receiver room is insane. One of the best ever, if you ask me. Alex Highsmith up to X Factor is cool, We still do not have Jameel Jacobs. And by the way, these are the playbooks that I was running. West Coast Power Run, Base 3-4 with Philly Offensive Playbook and the Giants Defensive Playbook. 2 playbooks I've never used, but the ones I always use was not working today. Giants 3-4 playbook, though, just might be the wave, you know. Let's check out, though, Baltimore's roster, see how they're doing here in 2028 now. Lamar Jackson is a mentor, 32 years old now, probably still one of the fastest players in the league. Matabike, Kyle Hamilton, Leonard Baum, they still got their boys. Monty Matthews, they signed after, of course, Derrick Henry probably retired. They got a good backup, or they got a good replacement. Roquan Smith, Nate Wiggins, Malachi Starks, a lot of their real players still here, as well as just great drafting as the Ravens, as always. Are we ready for the moment, though? 88 overall for Baltimore. We are a 93. Can we get the job finished here in year number 5? And the Super Bowl matchup is live as we're here in Minneapolis, I believe, so they have a little purple advantage. I don't know what that means. They go up 7-0 in the first quarter, but we do have the ball. Can we drive down, put some points on the board? You bet. We put another touchdown on the board, 14-10 now, end of the first half, and we score another one, 21-10, 11-point lead heading into quarter number 3, and it's a stalemate so far. We get a safety on Lamar Jackson, as I believe we now have the ball, and we're on the Baltimore 42 already. A touchdown here just might be the dagger. LaMichael Hawkins, I'm not sure why you just cut back to the right. You look like DeAndre Swift, and we drafted you to not be DeAndre Swift, all right? 2nd and 10, LaMichael Hawkins again. But the Ravens get there. Even a field goal here would put us in a pretty solid spot. Still a 2-possession game, but they would have to go for 2 twice there. Caleb Williams, 3rd and 11. Time in the pocket, finds a man, and he's gone. And he's gone. Down on the 12, that is, I believe, the rookie Freeman, who is making a huge impact on this team in just year number 1. 1st and 10 now on the 12. Are we trying to kill our QB1? Oh my God, he's not okay. But we got Loveland, we got Freeman, we got Odunze, we got LaMichael Hawkins, we got Caleb Williams. Can he come through for us? What is he doing? What is he doing? He could have rolled out there. He could have got out there. There was a gap, and he ran straight into the nose tackle there, making it 4th and 11. But should be a chip shot for our kicker to make this a 2-possession, 16-point game. It's up. It's good. 26-10. Now, can our defense come through? It's a great start so far. It's 3rd and 13 already. Lamar Jackson drops back. 3rd and 13. Time in the pocket. Finds an X Factor man. That might be their running back, Matthews, on a little wheel route. Gets the first 10. They still got life. By the way, I am the biggest Lamar Jackson glazer this year because I have him on fantasy. So, Lamar Jackson finds Matthews again. He's getting chunk after chunk. That is not good. They're not taking much time off the clock either. About 5:22 to go. Lamar Jackson, keeper this time. What in the world? Defense has been able to string some stops, though. Now a 3rd and 6 on our 30. And it's picked off. And it's going to be Jalen. Johnson on potentially his final year here in Chicago. But tell you what, we win this game, I might give him a little franchise tag and we run it one more time. See if we can go back to back, because that is the man that's been here from the start, the captain, since the very beginning. Coming through for us in the Super Bowl, picking off Lamar Jackson and icing the Super Bowl for 2029. I don't know what Super Bowl this is. 2nd and 7, 11-yard rush by LaMichael Hawkins. It's chunk after chunk as time is ticking off. Another first down from LaMichael Hawkins. And we're hopping in. No respect for the Hall of Fame cheese. Let's see if we can run up this game. LaMichael Hawkins. Another big run. 17 for 85 for him today. 1st and 10 now with the chance to potentially ice this game away. It's Freeman, the rookie, drops it in the end zone. 2nd and 10 coming out and empty now. Quite the task. Luther Burden. That was a horrible ball. I tried to loft it over. I don't know why it was a bullet. 3rd and 10 now. Not looking great here, but look at Rome Odunze open as ever. Ices the game. The Golden Dagger Chicago Bears are your Super Bowl winners. Is that a glimpse of a little franchise in the future? It just might be. It might be in the works right now. I'm just saying, Rome, what are you doing? So be on the lookout for that for sure. But with a 22-point lead, we should be safe to go ahead and simulate to the very end as we are victorious. And Caleb Williams comfortably outplays Lamar Jackson here. Goes for 293, touchdown, no interceptions as well. Lamar threw a costly one in that 4th quarter. How about LaMichael Hawkins though? One of our first picks, I think at number 3 overall, and we could have taken a tackle. There was a pass rusher there too, and I went with a running back, which was crazy in the meantime. But look at how it turned out. Look how it turned out. Roman Dudley, the lone touchdown caught this game by me, actually. 114 for him. Colston Loveland, the number 2. Freeman was awesome as well. Luther Burden kind of quiet. As Vince Roseman, Shamar Turner, Zach Bond all get themselves a sack. 2 TFOs for Highsmith, and Roseman had a hell of a performance, man. Really, really good. And remember, next year, we're going to be adding in a little Jameel Jacobs as well, the X Factor. The defensive line is going to be scary. Super Bowl MVP low-key up in the air. It goes to Shamar Turner. Very, very interesting. I think, like I said, I'll go one more year. You guys deserve it. I haven't posted in a few days, so I'll go one more year for y'all. See if we can go back to back. But I would like to run it back with the squad we had, so I'm going to try to re-sign a lot of these players. Did Tavares reject us? I think he did. I think we just make this 10.5 and it should be good to go. Oh no. Amari Young 5th year. I'm going to accept that. Shamar Turner, Super Bowl MVP, still has no interest, sadly. I'm gonna pay you. All right, well, I guess just nobody likes me. Jalen Johnson, dude, he's full green interest. We just won a Super Bowl, and now everybody wants to leave? Are you kidding me? Alex Highsmith, please, just one more year. Thank you. And I mean, I can only tag one of these guys. I'm doing Jeffers. We're losing out on Jalen Johnson, sadly. I was talking about re-signing back, running it one more time. Whatever. I guess he doesn't feel the same way. Free agency, we don't have a ton of money, only about 21 mil here, so we gotta be a little stingy with what we do. But honestly, just not much we can do. Mike Hall Jr. is now here, another defensive tackle, the replacement for Shamar Turner, I guess, and another backup running back, a pretty good one in Alonzo Rhodes. Now, in terms of this draft class, obviously, we will have picked 32. Ben Warner looks awesome, just don't think we can get him. I think he's going to be generational, though. USC, hit powers an A. I mean, maybe we just go all out for him. Why not? This is the final season. Let's end it off with a bang. Ooh. Yeah, we got some good DTs, no doubt. The corner we did solid as well. JJ Rogers, round 1. Trading away Nate Higgins here in a future first-round pick to move up to number 20 and then be a dodge for cap filler. And it is here at number 20 where we can take Ben Werner, the hopefully generational run support strong safety out of USC. Remember, we have Nelson Nash currently at free safety, who we can move back out to corner and, of course, play Ben Werner there, as he is the number 1 player in the class. Doesn't have the generational tag at the bottom though, but plug and play, hidden development. Only 79 strength. I don't know why it took me so long to see. And JJ Rogers just went 31. Oh my gosh. That is kind of annoying. But we have this Mike linebacker that we scouted, Colin Quincy, who we do know now is a round 1 to 2 guy. Should fit perfectly on our defense as he is 48 in the class and sucks. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and just run off these defensive tackles now because we need more people in the room. Top 10 guy here, Deshaun Sheard, hidden dev as well. And sadly here in round 3, the other 2 dudes are gone. But we'll just take a flyer on Blaine Hitchens here. There's some good talent looking defensive tackles down here at the board, but we'll just take one we don't really know too much about. B+ though, man hidden. Come on now. Oh My goodness, how is that not generational? Why was the generational tag not there? He is 100% generational. 87 overall. That is the highest rated player I have ever drafted. 99 hit power as well. And let me just go show y'all right now. I am not on any random draft class strength cheese. Anytime I do rebuilds or anything, it's always on normal. Oh my god. 87 overall is insane. 99 hit power, that's what I was talking about. He looks unreal. 86 zone, 89 tackling. Dude, by far, in a way, the best player in this class. Nobody else even at an 80. Round 4, fullback. I should have scouted fullback. He's beautiful, huh? I know. 87 overall, 92 overall team now. I think I'm going to make Jamil Jacobs actually our number 1, as Amari Young is the new CB1 here. We did get Jeffers back on that tag, but other than that, defense looks the same. Move Hewitt out to strong or free safety. Offense can hopefully just keep doing what they've been doing, but Oscar Fernandez is the new tight end 1 here. Only 11-6 this time around, so no bye week for us, but it looks like we did win the NFC North again, and the offense went down. Maybe Colston Loveland was our... All right, bro. I literally changed nothing from last season because obviously it was worried. Maybe like the weekly strategy stuff, since I didn't do that, like put in the offensive and defensive coordinator bonuses or whatnot. Maybe that affected it. I don't know. Team was still good though. At least we still made it. Despite our numbers not looking near as good as last. But I don't know if you peeped it. We did have some great sack numbers with Joey and Highsmith, 19 and 18 apiece. They're awesome numbers. Jamil Jacobs with 7-5 for the other defensive tackle. In Roseman, 13 TFLs for our guy Joey as well. 2 picks for Amari Young and Devin Lloyd. I'm not feeling too confident this season. I'm not gonna lie. The 9-8 Niners in the wild card though should be able to take care of them with some ease. 31-22. We got the Rams now, who win the NFC West by the looks of it. It couldn't be more west, the Rams, but you know, here we are going to SoFi Stadium against whoever their QB is. There's no way it's Stafford nowadays, right? The 14-3 New York Football Giants. Can we go to back-to-back Super Bowls here? We got quite the task in front of us though. And we beat them 28-21. Okay, this team is just destined for prime time. This is the start of a dynasty, as we got Justin Herbert in the 15-2 Los Angeles Chargers, as he also wins league MVP. But we do have no. Who the hell? Channing. I saw C. Williams, bro. Channing Williams, number 4. Joey Cass is Defensive Player of the Year. Highsmith, number 4 there. As we'll go ahead and just speed run through this real quick, see if we got anything on the... Oh, it doesn't look like it. Defensively, Joey remains at only superstar there, surprisingly. Warner, obviously an X factor. 15-2 Chargers though, hon. That only 99 is Justin Herbert. Amarion Hampton has boomed up to a 97. Drafted an awesome left guard. Lad McConkey still doing his thing, as well as Tui. Devontae Felix, really good corner. Nick Isaac, Dion Henley still going. Derwin at the age of 34 still around. Rashawn Slater, Tariq still. Cole Kmet. We traded him there, didn't we? Oh, this is personal. This is personal. That's all I needed. Let's get into the game, baby. We have a clear rating advantage at a 94 to their 88. But remember, they were 15-2. They finished with a much better record than us, but we're both here. So may the best man win, as the Chargers start with the ball, get a field goal to start things off. Our offense drying out, though, not yet finding the end zone until now, making it 7-13. End of the first half, 13-10. Quarter number 3 on the way. We get another touchdown to go up 17-20. They respond, and it is 20-17. Just 3 minutes left. They are driving, 1st and goal. And we got to do anything, and we got to do everything and anything to keep them out of the end zone here. And that's exactly what we do when I hop in. Are you kidding me? But all right, 3 minutes ago, we actually only have 1 timeout remaining, so that is not a good sign for us. Luther Burden, I tried to do a spin move there. He just didn't do it. I gotta go. Caleb Williams has 130 yards. We gotta go here, and we got to go quick as well. See you. I see you, Freeman. Can you break up the seam there? No, but it's a good chunk. Hurry up. Stop celebrating. Can we get in the end zone before the 2-minute warning? That is the big question. Screen pass. Great blocking. We got room here. I don't think I'm going to make it, though. We're going to go out of bounds. Stop the clock. 2:21 remaining. Quite a solid drive so far. In breaking route there from Freeman. Down on the one. We got to hurry here. We should be... Hopefully we can get in the end zone before the 2-minute warning, like I said. Fernandez. And we do. 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. And hopefully we don't have Cairo Santos to get them to kick it in the end zone. Stop gritting, bro. We don't got time. So, like, what's the play here? I just kick it. Like, I can't kick it to the side. Do I just, like, butcher it? Do I just like butcher it? Has he got? I don't think it has enough power. Who is kicking, by the way? Okay, that is what I wanted though. That is what I wanted though. Wait, who the heck was kicking that? It's Michael Hawkins, bro. Hello. I thought they fixed this. Okay, as you can see though, they're now on the 44. Their own 44. We're gonna go just all out. Why didn't they run the ball? Why didn't they run the ball? Why didn't they run the ball? Harbaugh got me, bro. Harbaugh got me, bro. Okay, well, now they definitely should run the ball. But we only have... They're freaking passing again, bro. Oh my God, they're in my head. They're so in my head. Fumble. Yoda's out of bounds. Do we just like... what do we even do here? I don't know. We might just let him go in and then try an onside kick after we score. I'm saying that like I'm gonna score. We need to force a fumble or something. Force a fumble. I mean, I cannot believe they just passed it twice on those downs, bro. They just 200 IQ'd my ass. Damn. Fair freaking play, Harbaugh. Fair play. If we had our timeouts, though, that would have been awesome. Okay, this is the slowest kick returner I've ever seen. Might hit Hawkins here. Nope, we're gonna hit Freeman. He goes out of bounds again, another first down. I mean, the good thing is we're not taking much time off the clock here. Fernandez. Tough pass, tough catch. It is not looking great right now. Let's just... Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, what in the world? 4th and 10 now. A comeback is looking not quite possible. I threw it to Y. Oh my goodness. All right, get me out of here. As the Chargers handle us here in the in year number 6, I believe that was. We had a chance, man. We really did. Whatever though. Shout out Jay Harbaugh. I'm sure he's Super Bowl MVP 6 years down the line, and we built ourselves quite the squad. Got ourselves our goal of winning a Super Bowl, of course, getting Caleb Williams to 4K passing yards, as he's up to about a 94 overall now. Gave us some really good seasons. Was in contention for most valuable player as well. I mean, he definitely developed for us. Maybe, like I said, you just got to be patient with the man and let him develop, let him gel, let him learn the system a little bit more. But he blossomed for us for sure today and got himself a Super Bowl. Big shout out to Michael Hawkins, though, a huge part of our success. 99 overall now, had some huge years at the tail end of this rebuild. Luther Burden, Rome Odunze, Jonathan Freeman, I believe his name was. Awesome wide receiver room. Shout out to Colston Loveland as well, who was here. Look at Finney. Was kind of a choice to trade up, I believe, and draft him and get rid of Ozzie Trapillo and whatever, but he has developed up to a 91 overall now, has completely overlapped Darnell left, so shout out to Finney. He was great for us. The offensive line was well drafted, honestly. And then defensively, we had some heavy hitters over here as well. Amari Young was an amazing draft pick. Same with Nelson Nash, Jeffers, Warner. I wish we could get more time with him. Wish he was there in like year number 3, you know what I mean? Same with Jameel Jacobs, who's now up to a... Does that say +9 morale? That is insane. Defensive line was always amazing though. Shout out to Jerron Dexter and Shamar Turner for Super Bowl MVP on our loan. Lombardi, Alex Highsmith, we made a big trade for, and our guy Joey as well was awesome. And I'm pretty sure we got him a little later in the draft class. Yeah, round 2, pick 3 to get a really good pass rusher at that pick in the draft is honestly so hard to come by. That's gonna be wraps though for the Chicago Bears rebuild. Uber successful, got ourselves a Super Bowl, saw the young players develop as well, because they started off horribly in real life so far, have not looked too great, just took a spanking like by the Lions, like I mentioned earlier. But we were successful in building this team into a true juggernaut. So like I said, if you guys made it, hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like the video. Apologies for not posting for the past few days, maybe even a week. Been super busy this weekend with just some family stuff, so barely have been home and had time to just grind out a video. Also, the editing on the last video, like I said, I wanted to hear your guys' opinion on it, but there was a lot of mixed feedback, but I think the overwhelming majority preferred the old style, the old school way, so I'll probably just go back to doing it myself. I just wanted to try that out though and see what you guys thought about it, but honestly, I kind of like doing it myself too, and it seems like you guys enjoy that more in that style for my channel, so don't worry about that. It'll stay the same. Shout out Caleb Williams though, and as I teased, get ready for that franchise coming soon. See you.